Yo, what's the crack, boys? Parody's at the all-time high right now in the NBA, especially in my time watching. And the 4 or 5 years I've been watching the NBA, feels like every team, obviously, you look at the Eastern Conference. Miami Heat made the NBA Finals a few years ago. They're like just above, do you know what I mean? They're not where they want to be. They were the first seed, 2 seasons ago? Quite high in Eastern Conference stands last season as well. There's this whole, every team has championship expectations. Every team, especially the Toronto Raptors, they were a team, before the season, could have traded for Kevin Durant, but, they keep on to Scotty Barnes, which obviously right now it's not looking like a good move, but he's a second-year player. Give him some time. Give him some time. Obviously, they're not, they're quite well below 500, but they go, they start winning a few games. They're in the playoffs, and now they have momentum, and now, their season's turned around. And, all these, the Bulls, people, including myself, were, saying the Bulls need to blow up. They're terrible. They beat all the good teams in the NBA. So it's every GM is stuck in a predicament of, what do we do? Because every team, apart from the Spurs, Rockets, Pistons, the Magic, every team that is not from the 12th or the 13th to 15th seed in their conference, apart from those teams, all these teams think they can turn their season around and make the playoffs and make the play-in. The Lakers started 2-10, and now they still have championship expectations. The parody is crazy. Obviously, a main part of why teams think they can actually turn their season around is the Boston Celtics. 17-19, I believe it was. Boom, they make the NBA Finals. Now they're the best team in the NBA. Maybe not, they obviously went on a bit of a bad run last month. I think the Nets are 2 games behind them. So, the league is completely open now. And, the Miami Heat especially, they're the 6th seed. Obviously, they expect to be higher, but the Cavs, Sixers, Nets, the Celtics, Bucks, all those teams are ahead of them, and they're not, the record-wise, it's not great. It's just crazy. There's a lot of teams that are 500 and below as well. The Kings are the 4th seed. That's how good the parity is. Obviously, the Warriors, who just won the championship, they have almost the same record as the Utah Jazz, who, before the season started, were looking, to tank for Wembanyama. But obviously, when you trade, in my opinion, not like I saw this coming. I did not see this coming, obviously not. But, when you have 2 stars, 1 star and then 1, high trade value guy, and you trade them, you get a lot of good assets back. You are going to be good. We should have saw this in hindsight, but it's not, I don't know, looking back, it shouldn't have been the biggest surprise or, a playing team. Jeremy, if you told me they were being the player, I wouldn't be that surprised, but it's definitely surprised how good they were at the start. So now we have this situation where every team, apart from, let's just say every team, what I'm talking about. Fuck the Rockets, Spurs, whatever. The Thunder just scored 150 points against the Celtics a few days ago. The Oklahoma City Thunder, without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, played against the Boston Celtics, who had Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, etc. playing. They scored 150 points and bet them. This is the parity is an all-time high. This is Adam Silver's plan. Definitely, whole playing, teams have something to play for, the 10th to the 7th seed are in a battle now to make it. Obviously, if you're the 10th seed, you can make the playoffs. That's what's entertaining about it. Obviously, NBA players are very confident. Organizations are very confident. If you're the 8th seed, you're right, let's go get this. You know what I mean? Obviously, parity is very good for the NBA because, for the fan, the average fan, they're every game is worth watching, unless, the Rockets. I mean, if the Rockets are playing the Spurs, you want, Jalen Green. You want to watch Jalen Green, but 99% of the games that are on, or the day that their games are on, you want to watch all of them because how much good teams there are, good talent, storylines, etc. But obviously now there's this whole situation of teams not wanting to trade their players because they want to hold on, because they want to make a run. Let's say a team came up to the Toronto Raptors saying, "Okay, we will give you this for Pascal Siakam." Okay, we'll think about it. Boom, the Raptors go on a win streak. No, we are not doing this. We've got some good momentum now. Boom, they keep climbing the stands. Maybe they would lose a game here or there, but now they have solid momentum. Fred VanVleet starts playing well. Scotty Barnes starts playing well. Siakam's obviously been playing well, but Like, on paper, Toronto have a very good team. A very good team. Maybe even they make a trade to get a star. And then, boom, their seasons change like that. The New York Knicks, I'm not saying anyone will. I don't think anyone will trade for Julius Randle. He's probably going to play that contract out for the last 2 years. Very tough situation for the Knicks. Julius Randle's so on and off, but they could make a run. They were making a run like a month or two ago. They were on like a 8 game win streak, maybe even 10 or 11. I can't remember. Boom, they go on a run. They're now good. The Sixers, when healthy, look incredible. The Bucks, when they're fully healthy, look incredible. The Nets, when they're like, it's only Eastern Conference. Obviously, the Suns, if Devin Booker was playing, they'd be up there. The Grizzlies are up there. The Nuggets are up there. The Pelicans are up there. The Mavericks, despite not having, the best supporting cast for look at, are up there. The Warriors, when Steph comes back, will be up there. Even when Steph was gone. When Steph got injured, they moved up to the 6th seed. The Jazz, there's so many good teams. And now there's, no trades happening. Everyone just, everyone is just so, reluctant to trade because they think they can turn their season around. Everyone. Not everyone. Everyone thinks they can do this. Obviously, the Kings look genius for trading away Tyrese Haliburton. Obviously, because when Tyrese Haliburton and De'Aaron Fox shared the court, it was just not working for both of them. You had to pick one. Obviously, you had to choose De'Aaron Fox. The win now situation. Sacramento's just been in a playoff drought for years now. Some NBA fans are younger than the last time the Kings made the playoffs. Crazy. Obviously, you trade for Sabonis. Boom, good. And the Pacers as well. Pacers are a playoff team now. Well, pretty sure they kind of slide. I don't know if they're sliding. I haven't checked, but Pacers look like they're going to be in the play-in. It looked like sort of rebuilding scene. Imagine they had DeAndre Ayton. Imagine where they'd be if they had DeAndre Ayton. This is what I mean by parody. Obviously if teams trade, a whole different situation could happen. Obviously, the whole mimic of the Celtics, people they're just holding on to us and we can do it. And that every team that could do it, I would say the Raptors are probably the best chance to do it due to just the good players and the coaching, but we'll find out.